Sounds like I'm here. Sounds like you're here. Are we here? There's a dog right behind me. So I can't push my chair back. I feel like I'm on top of everybody. Come on in. Is everybody comfortable? There he left. There we go. Sheesh. I can breathe. Everybody comfortable? Shall we talk about cards? I think we should. Let's talk about cards. Craft Roulette presents in review. Episode 282. 82. Goodness gracious. Anyway, I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is not Craft Roulette. This is in review, which is Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors. And I see a bunch of them in the chatter box already. You guys are ready to nab me. I know that. This show has 3 parts. We have mail call, and I've got some really nice things. A mystery package over there I haven't opened up. Look at that. Haven't opened it yet. But we have a mystery package, a couple of really nice gift or cards and gifts. And then we have a card slideshow. Oh, gosh, this is a cool gallery if you're looking for teacher's cards. Mr. Wheel knew what he was doing this week. And then we have part 3, the ever popular, the fast-paced, interactive game, Whodunnit, where you get to figure out what card I'm casing from the current gallery. Details to be discouraged, or discouraged, talked about or discouraged in just a few minutes. So sit back and relax. We just don't know what we're going to do for sure, but we do want to say thank you to our spin sponsors this month. Whimsy Stamps. They've got some spooky stuff coming out. You might need a spooky thing or two. Check them out. Inky Stamper. That's our little Chelsea Comer. She is a little glitter bubble. And we met her at Paper Gansa, and she's coming on the show. Then, Inky, what did I do to this thing last time? It is Pajama Crafter Stamps. I couldn't get that straight last time they were a sponsor, but Joy's a wonderful person. Not Joy. Yes, Joy. I'll just mess up everything. I even practiced tonight, but I didn't practice that. But check out our spin sponsors on craftroulette.live associates. Spin sponsors. They really are wonderful to give us stuff to give away. They're good-natured. They're wonderful to work with. And, they end up giving away $100 worth of their product every month. So that is why we like to honor our spin sponsors with saying, if you are making a crafty purchase, please consider using them. There are some affiliate links and discounts over on the website. So, all right. Oh, gee. I even practiced. So, last week, on Friday, we met Meg Daves. I said her name wrong, too, for months. But it's Daves. I tried to make her Davies. She said that was not unusual. But it is Daves. She was a really nice lady. I was real glad to get to meet her. We talked about eyelets. Anybody else for Team Eyelets 2026? And different things that, she's been stamping a long time, and that's her main impetus is using stamping. So I know a lot of us are all stampers because stamps make artists of us all. And she was great. We need to, however, start with, you guys are the best, an exceptionally bad dad joke. Astronomers were bored and tired after watching the moon go around the Earth for 24 hours. So they called it a day. That's pretty good. Let's do some mail calls, shall we? On that note, let's do mail call. What shall we do first? Shall we do this mail, or shall I open the package first? Oh, I don't know. I've been waiting for a week now to open this package. You can make me wait. By the way, while we're sitting here waiting to decide what we're going to do first, We do have community showcases Saturday afternoon. It starts at noon Central Daylight Time. Hat Trick Smith will be my co-host, and we will be welcoming some really great lady craftettes. We will be welcoming 5K, now 6K Lamone, Amy Powers, Kamado, and Girl on Mac. They will all be showing us some of their card-making magic using the parameters that we will be getting next Friday. They don't know what we're getting yet. They're very, very, very intrepid. Okay, we're getting mystery package here. That's enough for me. It's good enough for me. I'm with you. Thank you so much for letting me have mystery package. So, it is To Mary Gun Fun. Look at that pretty card. That's somebody that knows her way around the craft room. It is Card Monkey Jarvis. Isn't that pretty? Wow. She does know her way around the craft room. This is all gold embossed, so it's nice for her to be able to color inside those little wells. And very pretty. And very jazzy with that thank you and the vellum underneath it to separate it from the busy background. She does know her way around a card. That is for sure. And she got a swag bag from Paper Kansas, and she was just happy about it. I hope she's feeling better. She had her 70th birthday and had pneumonia, so I hope you are doing better. She is talking to her husband about not missing the next one. So I hope that that's a go, because I've never met her. Look how pretty her bow is. Wow. And it is our perfect orange and purple. Oh, let me tell you, I changed Mr. Mike's clothes because, as most of you figured out, Meg Daves is Team Purple. So I'm wearing orange tonight. I put Team Purple on Mr. Mike and flowers on him to commemorate this moment. So, from Tina Wankanoe. I got to save this. This is too pretty. This may go on Mr. Mike. You ever use your fingernail to straighten those wrinkles out? When in 7th grade, I used to wear bows in my hair, and that's what we always did. So this makes some nice material to stamp on. So I don't want to throw that away. I could cut this up, and kind of put it in goodie bags for. Wow! Look. It's got the same beautiful ribbons, and it says Craft Roulette on it. Well, Miss Card Monkey, that is quite charming. I don't know. My beat up old spoon from the kitchen that Boomer chewed up with my very trashy looking business cards there, or this gorgeous thing. I don't know. Certainly couldn't use it for cooking. Look at the concentric circles. That is one pretty thing. Craft Roulette. The Spoonophone. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Card Monkey. I've got a dilemma now. Oh, Mama Llama. Do I use old beat up Spoonophone or this glorious thing? We'll have to try it out when I go back to my face cam. Wow, that's a real surprise. I had no idea. I thought maybe you painted it. No, that's a real surprise. I did not expect that. Thank you so very much. Also, let's see. We got another Team Orange and Team Purple beauty here from Barbara Foster. And she included Team Orange and Team Purple washi tape on the back. I know, it's quite the upgrade, isn't it? I have two hands. That's a good point, Hat Trick. I can have Spoon Wars. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, bum, 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 bum. Oh, I guess you could do that part in this. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Okay, Barbara Foster, you know your way around a card, too. Look at how pretty this is. So she's got these panels. They are on a postage die. And then she's got this beautiful cluster here with a little envelope, a little butterfly, some flowers with stickles on them. just a little bit of a pretty little element there, and just a note. Heart you. And then she's got beautiful ombre. I know you're in here. This is embossed in white. And Barbara, did you do the ink blending first and then make sure you had all the cornstarch in the world on top of it and then do the embossing? Or did you buff it to get all the ink off the embossing because you did that first? Really sweet. She made this also. It says, I made this for you, but feel free to pay it forward. A little pocket where she put her note. Isn't that nice? Very classy. That's so gorgeous. Let's see if she answered me. Hey, Babs. Babs was in my craft room the first time I used my... And I think Babs is the one that coined the term spoonophone. You won't find her in the chatterbox under Babs. You will find her under Stephanie Craven. Okay, she embossed first and then ink blended the panel. Then ink blend flowers darker with the stencil. Oh my goodness. And ink blend white on foliage. I see. Oh, I see. Can you see that? So she came in with a darker hue for the flowers and then some white. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you for that. How handy to have you right here in our chatterbox to answer those questions. And a very, very team purple card base. That's really very exceptional. Thank you so much. Got a little card from Linda Gorman. Okay, sad news. This is a sad news card. But very, very, very welcomed. She sent some pretty papers too. Real pretty papers. I will definitely employ them. Sad news. She sent this because we, a couple weeks ago on Wednesday, I found out Wednesday morning that a horse that we had years ago, but still, horses, you just don't, had passed away. So she sent me a little card to say, sorry about our little horse. And she says it was closing a chapter. And that was the thing, because the horse definitely ended my horse era. And I had it was kind of a hard pill to swallow, but that sure made it nicer. So thank you so much. This is, she's got some fancy embossing. Is that your paper insider with a little kind of watermark vellum? That's pretty. And then she's got a really nice geometric with a lot of movement, a stencil. And I believe this is a 4-bar, which is just a perfect kind of card size for just a small little, hey, thinking of you, appreciate what you're going through kind of thing. Some of her favorite papers. Yeah, I can see why. They're cool. They've got little flecks in them and all sorts of good stuff. Little stringies and flecks. Makes for good paper. Thank you, Miss Linda, for your thoughtfulness. So this envelope is from Germany, and I alluded to this stamp Friday night, and it is an image of a drawing that I have as a download for our members, but it's a great big 8.5 by 11 sheet, and she made it into a stamp. And I believe it's a real honest-to-goodness stamp. You could choose your own image. Isn't that something? And then some sesame and a little scenery as well. Kind of a balanced selection of a very balanced selection of stamps, which cannot be thrown away. This is from Kirsten Grieb in Germany. Nice lady. Met her on a Zoom call a couple weeks ago. And she sent all sorts of Team Orange paper, which is wonderful. I hope you don't miss it since it's fall season. Oh, look how great that is. I can use these for card bases. There's a vellum, an orange vellum These are kind of thin. Oh, there's another orange vellum. Those are kind of thin. That feels a little handmade-ish. Yeah, I love feeling paper. Whoops, wrong way. I do. I love feeling the paper. That's kind of slippery. Has a bit of a coating on it. Let's see what else. Oh, there's a... Woo! I'm not sure that's coming through on the camera right, but that is fluorescent. If I ever wanted to make some rope men working kind of things, there it would be. Oh, and some pretty pattern paper. Oh, I've got some cards to make, I do believe, with some signs. M1, I believe that is not... And there's 8 kilometers. Maybe I can use this on Friday night when Katerina Tart is here. Because she's from Germany. She'll be staying up late. Don't you dare miss it, because she's going to stay up late, so I hope you will too. These are beautiful. These are just beautiful. I love them. And there's some more beautiful paper with butterflies. Ooh. My caterpillars, they didn't do so well. But my monarchs. But I think maybe, I don't know if any of them made it. But the birds sure ate well. And then there's some stripes. So I could do all sorts of, I've got some mini patterns here. I've got a big pattern. I got some stripes and some geometrics. I should be able to make some really fun cards. And I enjoy that challenge. Thank you so very much. Let's look at this card. I did go to the post office last week and then go to a doctor's appointment. I'm fine. And showed your cards to him. And he was like, wow, you guys really do make pretty things. So this is from Kirsten, like I said. And she watched, okay, here's the thing. She watched Craft Roulette for 2 years now. And then she, but mostly she just watched because it was so late in January. Then she started to participate. That was the thing I wanted to get to, was that she didn't participate right away. And I think that is a true story for many. But that's so pretty. That's stenciled. That is flat on the card. Boy, you're good at this. She's a nurse practitioner, I believe she said. So this would be all stencil work. Maybe Altenew, because it's so big. I don't know. And how beautiful to have that love and hugs on there. So big. This is a 5x7. Purple. But balanced, you know. Balanced. I kind of appreciate that. Really pretty. It has even a shadowing. Impressive. Totally enjoyed getting that package of pretties. Look how those go together. I like the brightness too. Totally fun to have you send those cards. Thank you so very much. And a spoon of all the things. Oh, cards. Oh, they really are nice, aren't they? They're just nice. Let's go on over to Act 2. Thank you so much. If you do want to send us something, we have a post office box in the About page or something. It's all over the place if you want to do that. You found a huge butterfly when you walked today? The swallowtails are still flitting around. And I've seen some sulfurs, and I have not, and a fritillary, I think it's what they're called, a couple times. But I haven't seen any monarchs this week. So maybe they're flitting on down to Mexico. But let's see what we've got in the review here. We're going to just look at several of them. I got to get back over here. Now, what did I do? Just hang on. I may have to go through that again. Nope, here we go. Just a little more extra cheering. There was my card. We had a card for our teacher, and then I thought Mr. Wheel was so smart to put classroom colors from the country for our element, and random was frame. I was looking at the notes that I took down from your chatterbox on the show, during the show. You guys are hot. You guys are so good at making suggestions. I just scribble them down because they're so good, and we will have these again someday, most likely, but never... not likely to be in the same format, but every once in a while some of those pop back up. But from the country was great. You did all sorts of stuff, as we will see. this was my card. We had card for a teacher. Mine was an obedience card for an obedience teacher. But the dog is defiant. He says, stay curious. Stay curious. Classroom colors, I did the chalkboard, green chalkboard, red apple kind of thing. It was kind of a cute little card, I thought. From the country, farmers have dogs. There's lots of dogs in the country. And I framed it all multiple times with all the mats and layers. So that was my card. It was a lot of fun. I hear that stamp set from Colorado Craft Company is sold out. Sorry. It's so cute. Jody, Jody's card does not look a thing like mine. She's got a card, positive sentiment for an art teacher. Art teachers deserve some cards. They would love it. Don't you think of all the people that would enjoy it? I think they would like that very much. Colors in the art room. Ooh, there's a lot of different colors in an art classroom. And she was looking out the window at the country scenery. Because it didn't have to be about school. It just had to be something about the country. And sometimes I brought in the color imagery to my card, but and a lot of people did. But she's just looking. That's a smart way to do it, Miss Jody. This is her 36th card. And I believe that window pane opens. Smart card. So if you had a die for that and then you had some pretty paper, you could upcycle some pretty calendars and things too, couldn't you? Or older cards that maybe you found or got. And a window frame for your frame. Oh, Jody, you've got this game figured out. That's really good. Lily Bean. You cannot look at that cow, can you, without smiling? Holy cow. You're a fantastic teacher, she has written up there. She made a card for an animal science teacher, and she used the very bright colors for the classroom. You can find cows in the country. I'm not sure you can see a cow like that in the country. One time I called a cow in that was on the highway, or not the four lane, but a small highway, because he was loose. And they said, and later when I was talking to the dispatcher, she said, make sure you tell them what color the tag is on their ear, because they know what farmers have what color tags. There's your tip for the night. And the picture of the cow is framed. I should say so. Number 45, Lily B. from New Jersey. So fun to have you. You must have a good sense of humor to buy that stamp. I love it. Beans 827. I feel like I'm on a CB. Number 54, welcome back. It's for a school, for a card for a teacher. This is a welcome back to school. We've got, can you name all those countries? Okay, I'm going to try. I may be wrong. U.S., Canada, France, UK. I'm not sure that one. And then Japan. I'm not going to guess. But I got a couple of them. Did you hand make those flags? I think you may have. You are from Georgia. So you could make quite a few of those, because think of your like a Canadian flag. If you have a maple leaf from a leaf stamp set or dies, you could definitely make a Canadian flag. And a red dot for Japan. What is that country? I don't know. Germany? Is it Germany? Well, I'm glad I didn't guess, because I was not going to guess Germany. Well, I'm glad we figured this out. And then she has welcome back on the chalkboard with the chalk and the wood frame. And doesn't it look like she made the UK and the US with paints or something? That's cool. Flags are from many different countries. I didn't even read the part. Okay, that's good. And it's a long card. It's a slimline. Very effective. Really nice job, Beans. Very clever. Susan McCune from Maryland, number 43. You are all sorts of amazing. That's a very, very good sentiment. You are all right. And then blue, purple, orange, yellow, and green are her colors, which you could find in many, many classrooms. Her teacher's going on a ride on their bike in the something. I think she ran out in the country, I bet. And the bike has a frame. Well, wasn't the Wizard of Oz lady on the bike, wasn't she the teacher? Wasn't she? I'll get you, my pretty. Tiny scraps she used for those flowers. Those would be tiny scraps. Nicely done. Look at her beautiful, beautiful sun. We get doily from time to time, and that would be a great use of a doily. Or to find a die that has some kind of lacy edge. Lace or doily. How many times has that been vetoed? Oh, I can't count that high. But I'm not that good at counting. Yeah, bike frame. See? Yeah. Smart. Carolyn W. from Florida, number 55. Let's check these things out because there's a lot going on in this card. The young swan, which is sometimes known as a cygnet, hoping to learn how to swim and grow up to be beautiful adult swan. The achievement he aspires to. He's cute though, my goodness. A teacher is a rainbow between hope and achievement. I've never heard that. That's pretty nice, actually. The rainbow colors, you can see it in very, very many primary color elementary school rooms. A tiny country schoolhouse and teacher are in the center. Well, so are swans. Swans and ponds of swans. Swans and ponds of swans are also found in the country. Yeah, you don't see them here in the city too often. And cattails. Very country-like. That's a really very, very nice card. Thank you, Carolyn. Keep making those cards. We're so enjoying it. Linda Scrappenberry. Number 73. A primary school has the scenes on the wall, including farms. So she included those colors. Sip time, sip time. There we go. Retirement card for a teacher friend. Oh, that's a happy day. Yeah, that's what I hear. Primary colors plus colors for animals, barnyard animals for her country, and white pierced frame. Those looks like some pretty happy animals. And I can't see what they're saying, but they're not saying anything mean. I think they're saying, enjoy. Come eat some grass with us. We would love to have you in our pasture. Welcome to the pasture. Oh dear. And then you've got apples and different things. That's really nice. Happy retirement. You made it work. Never in a million years would I have thought, make a retirement card. Never. Very clever. Linda, kiss that brain of yours. Paola Gelmetti Dembrowski. Or something along those lines. From Oregon, 95 cards, wishing you a bright and beautiful day. That is gorgeous. That's just a pretty little scene that you came up with. It's for a dear friend that was patient enough to teach her. Sometimes you have to have quite a bit of patience when you're teaching certain subjects. Be sure to, as I think I said lately somewhere, I saw a lady on a YouTube short or some short, and she was going to be easier to teach how to do taxes to a squirrel. And I know I've had people having to teach me things that they would have rather taught taxes to a squirrel. Oh, sorry. My country theme are the rubber boots and the watering can. There we go. That does feel country, doesn't it? Very country. Got to have your muck boots. The green and black are classroom colors. I see what you did there. And the main scene is framed by a thin black frame. And that really makes it very pretty. It makes that little image stand out so much prettier. Wishing you a bright and beautiful day. We need those. Thank you, Paola. Teresa Farrington, I think we will stop with this one and get ready to play our game. But her card for a teacher is maybe a horse teacher. Boy, we had some horse training. Oh, boy, did we have a lot of lessons that we had for the horses. But hers is for a teacher, maybe. The horses are so magnificent. They make a beautiful card. And black chalkboard, white chalk, just black and white. Look how pretty that is. Horses are definitely found in the country, and there's a frame around the horse. That is just really pretty. Your 165th card, too, from Texas. And that gingham, doesn't that feel very country, too? That gingham ribbon. Nicely, a nice design, too. It's got a good feel. Go on over to see 330 some other cards over on craftroulette.live, episode 238 or 83. Nothing wrong with the way I see numbers. And check it out. There's a lot over there for not just like teachers, but all sorts of teachers that, we all get taught lots of things. So 339, Pam Campbell says right now to go over there and search. So enjoy that experience. It's lovely. It's a lovely way to spend your time. You thought I read that theatrically? Yes. That's as close to the theater and Carmen Grande as I get. But that's those are gorgeous. Super gorgeous. By the way, statistician Gloria Davis told us on Friday night we were up to 5.4 miles of cards. So we're slightly over that, probably up to 5.5 or something. 5.5 miles of cards. Think of how far 5 miles is from your house, and then think of having a card laid out every single inch on the way to that place. That is so many cards. I think it's wonderful. I really, really do. All right, gumshoes, prepare. Here we go. Act 3, Whodunnit. Act 3 is upon us, and I'm going to steal some art. Are you ready? I don't know. This one has a lot of steps. It's not. So maybe the black and white horse probably isn't the card. There's a clue. That would be probably not as many steps. But if you're ready, I shall read the instructions. But I gotta yawn first. I hope you enjoyed that and will join me for a moment of refreshment in your lungs and brain. Here we go. In reviews, Whodunit? It's always me. But who did I copy? That's what you want to figure out. The object of the game is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. My project will be inspired by a selected card, but it will not be a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because they could be changed. You can count on it. To play the game, you must be maybe I should use this. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream to participate. See, now we can start to see. Can you even see the Craft Roulette on there? You'll need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open for clues. To solve the mystery, type you need 3 things. At Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter. That's numero dos. And you believe inspired my card, and number 3, the clue that you found. Be the first to solve the mystery of Whodunit correctly in the live chat, and you will be tonight's winner. What will you win? The most coveted prize in the Crafterverse, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a Krog. Is that right? Irene Smith, who will be my co-host on Craft Roulette's Community Showcase on Saturday. Maybe it will rain over the whole world and everybody will stay home and watch. That would be nice. I think that's it. And a Krog is a wonderful thing. I forgot to say, Dear Mama Llama. Do we? I don't know what to do with Dear Mama Llama, but I like her so very, very much. So what we're going to do with right this week for Dear Mama Llama, and I do invite you to moan along with me. But Dear Mama Llama, here's my drama. Amy Moore writes, I glued the card onto the card base upside down. Well, I happen to have gotten this little thing at Paper Ganza, so let's ask this little thing what you should do, Amy. It says no. Just no. Just don't do that. And then you, friends, can put in the chatterbox what you would suggest. Poor dear Amy Moore, who glued her card onto the card base upside down. If you have never done that before, or so that the fold is on the wrong side, you have my adoration. And I'm not sure that you really noticed, because I bet you did if you've made more than 10. How many cards do you think do you get in there before you do that? And then what is your first reaction? Is it like panic? Or do you just, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been too long ago. All right. By the way, this is a great little card or little stamp set from Trinity. I pulled that out and I'm not using it. There's a clue. And but I think I'll make some cards with it with my new papers that I got from Germany. So I thought that was cute. And who made it? Who was it that did the card on the internet showing how to do that? I don't know. Okay. Inside this little packet of this little scrap paper are all the parts I need for tonight's card. We'll start with that. And I put them in order. It only took me 2 years to figure out how to play this game. And then I lost part of the... Okay. I lost what I'm looking for already. Step 2. This card has 22 steps. Oh, dear Mama Llama, where did I put this? Oh, I'm having a little drama. There we go. And not only that, come on in, decoy duck. Are you mad at me? Because I forgot you again? Oh, decoy, I'm so sorry. I get so wrapped up in what I'm supposed to do that I forget about some of the things I'm supposed to do. Does that ever happen to you? Then you understand. Oh, you want me to figure out he says, spin the wheel. Do you understand? I will get back to you. All right, decoy. Well, I look forward to that, you getting back to me. But in the meantime, do you have something to say? Yeah, that's what we like about you. He says good luck in duck. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, how could I forget decoy duck? How indeed. My left hand is not as strong as my right. I should work on that. Okie doke. Oh, look at these tiny, fidgety, fussy pieces. Ugh. Why? Why, Mary Gunn? Why? Are you going to come out, or are we going to live without you? It's okay if we live without one of these. I don't know. Maybe it's stuck with the washi tape. Nope, it's not. Okay. Oh, there we go. Are you going to come out? Play nice. Nope. Nope, you're not. Okay, fine. Fine. Be that way. I'll pull out my beautiful poker from Glitter Fairy Terry Howard. Okay, I do not want to lose these teeny tiny things. Goodness gracious. This is so unlike me to use such tiny, tiny things. It must be a very inspirational card. I will tell you, it is. Okay, these have an up and a down. And JD, if you are wondering, JD knows to go up, 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 down, down, down. And here's another thing. JD quacks. He does. The boy can quack. It doesn't quite sound like quacking. It kind of just sounds like, ah, rah, rah, rah. But it's quacking. So we're counting it. Slow mode is on. If you do make a comment, it's going to take a minute before you are cleared to do it again. You don't have to play this too. Don't run off. I can't get this glue open. So don't worry if you don't want to play. You don't have to. But you can. We've got some excellent gumshoes out there. They will be playing for their lives because they're serious. They're very serious craftettes and crafters. Oh my gosh. Why do I hate fidgety things? So if you, dear Mama Llama, everybody makes such cute fidgety dies. I find them horrifyingly difficult. Oh. Maybe. This would not be something I'd want to do after coffee. Okay. Probably practice is good. That was a little better. I did get it dirty. Good to know I'm consistent. There we go. All right. Thank you for playing, everybody that's already guessing. You're just a bunch of good players. All right. We don't want them loosies. You go off there. I don't need you right now. Okay. Oh, where'd I put it? There it is. So this card will fit a business size envelope. I guess that could be a clue. Well, at least you haven't gotten me in the first four clues. I've been caught that fast before. Sheesh. As far as prizes, we will have some prizes for like a goodie bag, Krog, maybe a t-shirt or two for community showcase. So you do need to go on over to craftroulette.live, episodes, special events, and register. It is free to attend. It will always be free. We will not have it won't go private or anything. But to register for the giveaway, we need to have you, or to be eligible for the giveaways, you need to register. And we do hope you will join us. These are people that voluntarily make process videos for Craft Roulette of their Craft Roulette cards. And I think that is just so very, very special. So we're just featuring them because they're all very clever. We did it at the first of the year as well. You don't have to be present to win, but you do have to claim your prize, just like on Craft Roulette. I see some glue. It must be mine. Yay. That's really wet. Sheesh. Let's give him a little smile. He's so happy. There we go. Are you having fun in the gallery? Woo! Flying eyeballs. Sounds like something that would be appropriate for a Halloween card. Flying eyeballs. Balls. Can I pick it up with this? Nope. Can I pick it up? Nope. 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 100 times? Nope. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. We'll let that dry and then we'll put a little highlight if we remember. That is a big if. Go on over there. Okay. That should work. I'm feeling pretty secure in my position here, I think. I don't want to say I'm pretty secure in my position, but I just said that. But I've only gotten, for those who have never played this game before, I have gotten away exactly one time with the crime. And I didn't particularly like getting away. It made me nervous. Just like I suppose it would if I were actually stealing art. Exactly like that. Maybe not exactly. But I'm sure close. Having a little paperclip problem there. All right, I'm going to be apple polishing here. Did anybody ever really take an apple to a teacher? Just wondering. Besides Snow White's lady that she found in the woods that was not nice. I bet she did. I wonder if Snow White had gone to education, to teacher school, teacher college. And she thought, oh, well, this is normal to get an apple. And didn't think, oh, this is somebody that's going to try to kill me with an apple. Wasn't it Snow White? Mrs. White, Mrs. White. I think it was. I'm never too sure. Mix my metaphors, mix my fairy tales, mix my movies, mix my orders. Such a pretty little apple. Okay, here we go. I left it open. Am I going to rue the moment? I shouldn't do that on the project. Gee. Oh, Maria. Maria. Yes, I have had rusty pins in my glue, so it is not some sort of tinted glue so I can see where it is white on white, even though that might actually be a good idea. It is just from sheer messy crafting. Messy. Messy and immediately urgent. We're going to go with that. Oopsie, there's a dooley bop inside there. Don't need no dooley bops. Apparently got a little rot in the apple. Oh no, not a rotten apple. And this is on notebook paper, but word to the wise, don't. Ew, never. Oh, no, 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 no. Ixnay on the cutting it from the die just from the loosey-goosey notebook paper because it is not going to stay nice. It's going to stretch on you. It's going to want to make you mad. So don't do that. Okay. Do I have you guys kind of stumped? And my die plate is not long enough to do this die, so I had to add a little dooley at the end. Yes, I did. I did. Didn't scare me none. No mama llama drama there. I have not even looked at my original card. I am doing this all by memory. Until right then and went, oh, I think I should look at that card. How did I do this? Wow. Memories. Like if I had Barbara Streisand, I would cue her up right now. Memories. But I don't. She probably doesn't. I wonder if she makes cards. I don't think so. That's just a guess. Is that the colors of my mind? Is that what that was? Like something. I dare not sing it for fear of a copyright infringement. And I have stopped. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened. Sometimes people will have music on their Instagram reels and such or stories, and I will share them. And then I get this email that says, we are getting funds from you. And I'm going, no, you're not. And so I have to take it off. That's not straight at all. So I have to take it off. And so I've kind of just stopped sharing all those kind of things. You get enough anyway. I suppose you could always just do #craft roulette if you wanted to see what was up. Or the gallery. The gallery. Let's get you to the gallery. Get ye to the gallery. That looks reasonable, doesn't it? Yeah. Now I've got that song in my mind. If I do not break out in song, I'll be surprised, but I'm going to try real hard not to. Okay, if I put these two corners on those two edges, I'm going to call that good. That's what I'm going to call it. My voice changes when I use my spoonophone. How are you gumshoes? Oh my goodness. I knew a private eye when I lived out at the lake. There was one of my croppers was married to a PI. I wonder if he could catch me. Huh. All of the parameters will be in my card. I think. This goes a lot faster than when you do it the first time. And all those decisions. Could use those again. That's looking pretty good. I like it. Oh yeah, I forgot these. Shoot. This one also. No, the original one, that's right. I cut it short and so I had to add a panel. Oh, numbers. This is a piece of 4 by 9, and I'm going to not use it all, but almost all of it, because we're going to cut this part off. Because then it's a fancy shape, and we can charge more, but I'm not selling, so it's not important. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm going to warn you right now. This is a 22-step card. And I just finished step 19. Actually, step 20. Don't mean to alarm you. But seriously, I don't want to panic anybody. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. That's actually a decoy, but I think it looks kind of good, so I'm going to add it. There is no sunflower on the original card, but it looks good. And I want some gold from there over here. Don't you think that looks good? That's that's a hint. I hope it looks good with the books. That might have been a mistake. I don't care what Bob Ross says. That could have been a mistake. Oh, those, I got these so dirty. Did I have a glue eraser? Maybe I can clean it up a little bit. Okay. The books are a decoy as well. But they work. They work. The worm is a decoy as well, but he fits into the grand scheme of things. Or not a decoy, but an addition. Artistic liberty, etc. Liberté, liberté. You're doing great, but you just haven't caught me. There's a lot of good cards. I personally would be completely sidetracked. I forgot his little... Oh, personality plus. Can you see what that is? A little teeny tiny ruler. The dirty book, dirty books, that didn't come out right. But the books that have glue on them are not is not a reflection of the other card. The other card was beautifully made without a bunch of garbage. Oh my gosh, I'm getting nervous. I do have one. At least I can add a couple steps. I think I will. Can you see what the little cluster, the worm cluster is? I put that away, but I think I better get it back out. But first, I think I can do this. Okay. Yo. I shouldn't have slowed down. I cannot. I like getting caught, apparently. Well, congratulations, somebody. I'll just finish this little element, because that may put the... You may find out that, oh yeah, I was right on the case. I should be promoted to detective as well. But only one can be promoted to detective. Looking to see who got me. And I do not see who got me. Well, good thing Mr. Producer saw. It's a beautiful card. It's really super cute. Yep. I think the only thing I was going to add was a little bow tie over here. But other than that, the butterflies were decoys. All right. Well, that was a heck of a thing. Let's find out who caught me. But first, we got to find out whose card I cased. Are we ready? Oh, decoy deck's ready. Thank you, Lenine. Please, Vinny, the show if you thought my card was cute. Kelly Shermer was my inspiration. I just loved that beautiful card that she made with that pretty teal in the background, the blue-green, and the bunches and bunches of apples. And let's see. I know mine is different, but I did get all of my card from clues from her card. And let's see how they are the same. She made a card for a teacher. So did I. She had to indicate that it was for a teacher. She had the alphabet, and I have an alphabet in white. She had alphabet in white on blue-green. I had alphabet in white on wood. She had the wood bushel basket. I did not, so that's where I pulled in the wood kind of colors. She had a pencil on hers. See the pencil down at the bottom? I made a huge pencil. So you couldn't miss it. And a ruler. She had a little ruler hanging down from the bow, so I added my little ruler there. She's got a little half apple on her card, so I put the half apple on there as well in a kind of a little cluster, as did she. She had a greenish chalkboard, is how she termed it, and so I put a greenish worm, because I wanted to pull that beautiful green in, because her green really did stand out, and I wanted my worm to stand out, so I made him in the pretty green. She had white lettering. I did too. I also used white gel pen on my worm, like she had white on her chalkboard. She had an apple bushel basket, which means there were a lot of apples, big lot of apples, so I did a big apple instead. Her apples were very softly colored. I think she must have inked them. That's why I inked my apple. She had some notebook paper underneath that bow, so I also added notebook paper for on top of my apples, as she has notebook paper on top, above those prepositions. We're going to use those interchangeably. She has a wavy frame on her card front. I did not have a wavy. I had some things out to make one, but then didn't use them. But I did have a frame around this, and there's a frame around my pencil, and the whole darn thing is a shape. So that's kind of how I pulled that one off. She used multiple pattern papers, as did I. She has a bow on the card. I was going to put a bow on him. And I maybe come back and do a little bow on that, but I put that paper away. And that's how I did it. Who caught me? Well, Lenine, Jessie, are you kidding? You got me? Wow, girl, that is pretty fancy work, but you make fancy cards, so maybe that helped you to go, I can see what she's doing there, because she makes fancy cards. I'm impressed. By the way, Lenine's, she works at a scrapbook stamp store in Washington, on an island in Washington. And her store will be having a watch party on World Card Making Day, watching Craft Roulette's World Card Making Day. If you still have time to get to your craft stores and say, hey, why don't we do this? We've got a great show to watch, and we could all make cards based on Craft Roulette's World Card Making Day and those parameters that we will be getting. So they'll be easy. There'll be some real easy ones, and we will find out what they are closer to the event. But that was my card. Kelly, your card was adorable. Your cards always are adorable. Thank you so much for playing with us. She sent in quite a few. So, but I think I got you a bunch of you. Ooh, had you stumped, Sylvia. Whoa. Yeah, the glasses have a frame. That's right, Lauren. That's exactly right. Yeah, I'm getting good, Amy. I'm getting good at this life of crime. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Have you ever won, Lenine? I'm quite impressed. Thank you. And thank you for reminding people to Vinny. So, yay, I got caught. Whew, I was almost done. Almost done. Like You Rule was my last one. That was really close. We do want to say yay for Lenine, yay for Kelly, yay for you all. And, members, let's say thank you to our lovely. Oh, look, I got a piece of paper stuck on my arm. say thank you to our lovely, lovely members. There y'all are. I know there's a bunch of people that were sending out birthday cards to their September card exchange people. Well done. Thank you so much. I know you are making a lot of people so very happy. There is, in the weekly update, there's some things to consider on, how you decide who to send, because there's so many people in the exchange now. It's so cool. But also, if you have any questions about who's getting mail in other countries, just go to the if you're in the U.S. I don't know about anybody else, but USPS, and just ask what mail is being sent out of the United States. I did it. It was real easy, and they have a very good answer, and you can just keep up to date that way. Otherwise, I think all letters are pretty much going out, but don't be sending packages. That's when they get tricky. But anyway, thank you, bronze and silver and gold. Sorry last night that I was so tired. Gold members, I could not do the Zoom call. I was really that tired. I think I just sat and drooled. Not kidding. But we don't forget to vote your vetoes. Don't forget to Vinny. We have a very nice guest, Katerina Tarta, who will be joining us for the second time. She is a little darling. She's in Germany. She'll be staying up late. So I will try to stay up as well. We do have a silver and gold call afterwards, so we can talk about all things paper crafting and paper and craft roulette. We love those evenings where you guys ask great questions about crafting, and you have a whole think tank right there at your disposal with lots and lots of good info. Then next week, we'll see you on In Review. See you Friday, Saturday for a community showcase next week on In Review. Plan a big one on your nogs, and thank you so very much. You are a lovely, lovely group. Nighty-night. Nighty-night.